It's headlines like these that we see far too often. Schools on lockdown due to a threat, students arrested for threatening their school or classmates. They're using social media, passing notes, and using word of mouth. And when the police get involved, it could mean a fine, expulsion, or even jail time. When a school threat is called in, it can cause panic, chaos, and concern. The mere suspicion of a potential violent attack at school or against students is scary. It can put students, teachers, and administrators on edge. And when law enforcement and the courts get involved, it can mean some serious consequences. Investigators and prosecutors are tasked with determining who made the threat and if it was just reckless talk or a true threat. A Spokane County prosecutor says depending on the situation, a student making a threat to a school could be charged with harassment or malicious harassment. That's a Class C felony in Washington. There has to be reasonable fear the person would carry out the threat. Threatening to blow up a school or cause the building significant damage is also a felony in Washington. And there's one law that's a bit obscure, but it makes it illegal to disrupt school. So anything that could interrupt the regular school day can be a misdemeanor and mean a fine. Kootenai County prosecuting attorney Barry McHugh says a school threat can fall under different statutes depending on the situation. The state of Idaho does have a law that is geared towards school threats, which is a misdemeanor. But as it's written, it only addresses threats on campus. An Idaho state lawmaker recently proposed a bill that would open that up to threats made on and off campus and on social media. Now, I spoke with Spokane and Coeur d'Alene school officials, and they say when it comes to disciplining a student, it really depends on the situation, but they could face suspension or expulsion. With all this being said, during these times when it involves minors for the most part, someone under 18 is probably not going to face these types of charges, but again, every situation is different. In the studio, Alexa Block, KREM 2 News.